In 2013, 2014 en 2015 was sy by die Comics Choice toekennings in die komediant van die jaar kategorie benoem. Sy staan as Suid-Afrika se First Lady of Comedy bekend. Sy skryf, vervaardig en speel in produksies en as jy multitask in die woordeboek gaan opsoek, sal die naam Tumi Morake langs dit staan. Tumi sit hier oorkant my om oor haar loopbaan en haar nuwe vertoning Tumi or Not Tumi te gesels. Welcome to me.
Thank you.
We're so glad to have you here. I'm going to start off with a question that you probably get all the time. I'm going to try and put another twist on it. Does it annoy you when people ask you what it's like to be a female comedian?
No, it doesn't annoy me. I mean, you don't see enough of them to not wonder, you know, what it's like to decide to become one, especially in South Africa when it's such a new industry and there's so many guys. So, no, it doesn't annoy me. But I always wonder how it's going to be asked. You know what I mean? Is it harder? Is it easier? Like,
are women as funny?
Are women as funny? Are women funny?
Yeah.
But the world over, very few women go into stand-up, you know. But it's because it's so male, man. It's such a manly thing to dominate and to take control, you know. So, yeah.
In the promotional material for To Me or Not To Me, you are in that kind of we can do it pose from those wartime ladies. Do you feel that this is a fight you need to fight to get the female voice heard in the comic scene here?
Oh my gosh, yes. And it's not even about the comic scene, it's about life, it's about this country. It's about owning your space on any level. And that's why I did that, because I realized, you know, when people start to grow in the industry especially, people think they own you. Then you start to forget who you are, because you go, am I the Tumi that people love, that people are safe with? Or am I the Tumi that is true to Tumi? And that's why I asked Tumi or Not To Me, man. Am I going to be the real Tumi who's going to say it like it is? Who's going to lick that coating off the pill? Or am I going to be that Tumi? Ach, no, that one is plezier. You know?
Which one are you today?
Oh, today. I'm still figuring it out, right?
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there, you know. But it's very nice. Also, it's very... Please, can we just discuss the fact that this is my first time on kykNET?
Oh, wow. Welcome. We are so chuffed. We are super chuffed to have you.
This is freedom. This is freedom. I am on kykNET. This is what my demo fought for. So I can be on kykNET. kykNET. Bah. I guess on kykNET. So happy.
Tumi, how much of your comedy material comes from just kind of social commentary and looking around you at what you see? Comics aren't just telling jokes anymore.
Yeah. Most of it, you know, nowadays, especially I speak for South Africa because I'm passionate about South Africa, right? This is home. And comedians now aren't just chasing punchlines. We are speaking to how people are feeling. We are speaking to what people are thinking. We're speaking to things people are afraid to say in a safe space where you can say stuff and laugh about it. And for me, you know, the commonality, what I've found, because what I find is special about me and gives me staying power, is that I don't just speak to people who look like me. I speak to people who think like me. I speak to different races, different cultures, different backgrounds, you know. And you'll find that the minute I realize you're laughing at the same thing I'm laughing at, but when you walked in and I looked at you, I thought, this is not gonna work. And then this comedy thing happens and I'm then it brings people together and it also gets us thinking. You know, I met the coolest dude. I had just done a gig it was a golf day, right? For this gambling board. And the one guy comes to me and he's a proper meer. And he comes to me and he says to me, your comedy, it made me feel a bit guilty, but it was very funny. It was very good. Thank you. It was good. Little guilty, more funny. Thank you. I was like,
yeah.
I didn't want him to feel guilty, but clearly he had his own issues that he was thinking about and he realized them through, you know, laughing at himself.
Yeah. When did you realize that this was something that you wanted to do professionally?
This thing is like a calling, eh? You know when people are about to become sangomas and they're like, I got the and then I got sick. So for me, it must have been the fact that I kept getting into trouble for what I said. And it was always after the fact where everybody has laughed, then somebody must take me to the side and say, now to me, you can't just. And then I go, but we are all laughing just now. Well, so that's when I realized, okay, I've got some kind of gift. And then I studied. Now, the thing about me, and I know there are artists who'll take an issue with this. I've met some who take issue with it, but you need to understand where I'm coming from. I believe in education, I believe in training. I don't mean you have to end up in a university, but you do need to hone your craft. So for me, comedy came because I realized I have a talent for performance, but I didn't understand performance. So I went to Flits, and I didn't mess around it. I somehow went straight to Flits. I was like, this is what I want, not multiple universities where I get, no. I said, I've been working hard. I know what I'm worth and know what I deserve. I want Flits. It's gonna get me there. So that's how I knew, because at no point was I wrong. At no point has anything felt like this was not a good choice. I watched my first musical when I was 7 years old, and I said I want to be on stage. I've never ever changed my mind, and that was 7 years of age. So I'm one of those. I'm like this.
Yeah.
Oorklapper the whole time. I don't. If I want something, I want it. That's why even my husband just. We met in university. I said, "That's my husband." He didn't know. He clicked. 7 years later, he clicked. But yeah.
In all the different mediums that you've worked in, you've been in feature films, you've acted on stage, you've acted on TV shows, obviously the stand-up stuff, and you're a presenter as well. Which one of those mediums is your favorite one to work in, and why?
Stage. It's immediate. It's now. You can't fake it. There's no cut. There's no do-over. There's no one to share your glory. There's no one to share your pain. It's all yours. You take full responsibility. You take full ownership. You know, there are times when I stand on that stage and I feel like, yeah, man. Yeah. I am Tumi Morake. Feel me, babe. And then there are times I'll come off the stage like, that was nice. But it's amazing because also I get immediate face-to-face. You know, I meet these people who are not just telling me they like me, but I just heard and saw that they like me and they love me. They are sitting here because they've bought tickets, so they are showing me appreciation. I'm tasting it now. I get to go off the stage and go, hey, you know, and if you had an issue, you're able to tell me there and then. But I've actually never had anyone have an issue. It's always just been love, love, love. So I enjoy that. Unlike TV, man. Hey, TV, then, because you know TV, your voice gets adjusted. It's like when they're polishing, your voice gets adjusted because then first it's you, then it's the director, then it's the editor, then it's the producer. So by the time it goes out to the people, that's a whole other version of what you offered. So definitely stage.
Tumi, we heard a little thing that it might be your birthday soon, and we like to give our guests gifts here on Flits. So we've got a little present to you to say happy birthday and thanks for coming. It's like an Oscar. And we are going to chat to you a bit later about your voorkere. So stay where you are. Please stay where you are. Dit was die komediant Tumi Morake. Maak seker jy volg haar op sosiale media sodat jy weet wanneer jy haar op die verhoog kan sien.